Hello, this is Anime Life, and today we're going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to be rereading something that I read a while ago. I saw that they had a new RWBY manga out, and so I thought, why not reread the one that I bought? I read this a while ago, it's been sat on my shelf, so I thought, let's reread it, because I can remember there was quite a few bits different. The thing is, on the website it says there's 15 chapters, on the official RWBY website. It says there's 15 chapters, but in the book there's only 12, which is a bit weird. Also, with the book you get some nice coloured pages. Ooh. They're really nice and glossy as well. I love it. So nice. Okay, so we're going to be rereading RWBY because they got an official. It's meant to be an official manga adaptation of the animated series. This one only really covers the trailers and a bit after, if I remember correctly. Ultra Jump, RWBY, and of course this is also drawn by the artist of the manga series Dogs. And I knew it looked really similar in the art style, and it turns out he did the designs for Kazneva as well, so I wondered why it looked so similar. Monty Uber and Rusty presents the official manga of the smash hit American anime begins subscription. I can never pronounce that right. I can never pronounce it. I like it how her scythe looks like a fucking bus stop. Welcome to the bus stop. RWBY to your left. I like that you actually read this from this way. You actually thingy it to the left. RWBY 1. A crimson blade, tearing through the darkness like roses. No, it's red like fucking roses. Not crimson. It's red like roses. Ooh, that's a weird angle for that leg. This is going to be a kind of an art critique as well, of looking at it. It's like these look, the red of their tooth makes them look a bit more menacing. Oh, I just noticed his actual head's up there. Where's the body? Oh, then again, it must be behind her. Oh, I love the action though. It would have been cool to see RWBY as an actual anime instead of just seeing it as a 3D one, because you have so much stuff that you can do with an actual anime instead of a 3D one. I like it though how the blood is rose petals. That's one thing, where the fuck did that bullet even go? And of course we go back to black and white. I really like the colour though. Also, there's too many dark tones. Of course we've got RWBY ripping through them like the shit. Like, it looks like a dog that's just going, no, I didn't do it. I didn't pee on the sofa. I think that could have been a bit better if she was swinging from sideways, like, whew, swinging. Shooting him down. I haven't read this in a while, so I kind of forgot some of the little bits and pieces that are in this, but it's nice to see the weapon transformation there as well. And of course we have the head click. And it's off. I like how she's ripping through them like that, but then later on when they're going against thugs and all that, apparently she's weaker? I don't know if they had to make her weaker or something, just to kind of counteract against the fact that they made her OP as shit. Like, there's so many beowulfs here. There's so many action sequences as well in this first bit. No talking, just action, which is nice. I like that though. The fact that you get from the point of this and then you turns it around, it's like, yeah, swing out, and then you can see it come clashing down. Then you got all these beowulfs that appeared on the sofa and a bit fucking pissed off now. Oh, great adverts. Lovely. You gotta find an advert when you're reading it online. You cannot beat the adverts. One thing as well, she's too tall, I find with this. The art is lovely though. The art is nice. Although some of the tones are a bit too dark. It would have been nice in colour. Definitely. So yes, we have a RWBY trailer. This is basically a reenaction of the RWBY trailer. This is one thing that I can remember annoying me because it jumps from the RWBY trailer and all of a sudden she's in the academy. Like you have Weiss here. I think that's Yang there. I'm just going by ass, but then again Blake's got the biggest one, so Blake probably. I don't like that bit of the way that they've done the hair though. Nah. You should be straighter. Hi Weiss! Quit daydreaming. You'll be late for class. Blake! Morning. Hey Yang! RWBY! Let's show everyone a beacon that Team RWBY's #1 today. Like it how? This is manga proportions. I think her hair is too spiky at the top. It should be more frilly. Like it is. Like, it should be frill. Then again, it might just be the artist's interpretation. Okay. You kind of, every time there's a bookish character, they have to have them kind of slitted eyes like that. Like, yeah, I read books. I wear glasses, probably. And there's Weiss, Fletcher's billboard. That's all I can say about that. This world remnant was once plagued into darkness, plunged into darkness, by beasts known as Grimm. They attacked humanity, and cast the world into shadow. But dust changed that. It brought this world back from darkness into the light. And gave us chibis. This is a fairy tale of men, monsters, and magic. It isn't men, it's women. 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 Not men! It's like, this is a tale of men. I don't see any sausage at that funeral. Like, oh my god. Also, she's too tall. Her and Weiss are too tall. Also, when did Weiss become much shorter than RWBY? It doesn't look right.
So, what exactly is dust? Well, it's a sort of power and mind from the planet and used to help people. Shouldn't you have learned that by now? It's what lets us live our ordinary lives. And it's used for everything, from everyday needs to military weapons. Don't give me that Schnee Dust Company speech. There's still a lot we don't know about where it came from. But it definitely helps fight the Grimm. Not knowing where it does seems to stop it from selling.
Does it seem to stop it from selling? Like Blake's thing. Lovely. This item is gone, but there's more, yeah, because I was bid out on the last minute. My fucking eBay won't stop going off.
Hey, weren't you been stunning it for years? Yeah, well, what RWBY is trying to say is that if we're used to creating our tools and techniques while we risk our lives as huntresses, we should learn as much as we can about it. Yeah, that. I think everyone should respect their weapons and items. They're like their partners, after all. That's pushy, RWBY. Why you love talking about the SDCs? Dust terminology Weiss. I think that might be Blake, actually. When you say it like that, it sounds like you're trying to start something. Not really. If we were a weapon maniac like you... Oh, this is another thing that kind of annoyed me about this reboot.
It's a typical bully fucking thing on Jean as well. Like, oh my god, is it OP to fuck? And also, when did Cardin become, like, the aristocratic cunt?
Jean.
Oh, my bad. I must have dropped the ball.
Cardin. Winchester.
I was like, what the fuck is she saying there? But why didn't they just put it downwards instead of cutting it all off?
A bull has appeared.
A wild bull has appeared. Yeah, I think they made Card in this one way too slim. Also another thing. Let's compare it with the lovely book that I already have. Yes, it's a bit more better in the book, because it's a lot more wider. But yeah, I think they made him too skinny. Like, Jesus Christ. He's way too skinny. The Carden that we know was quite bulky. Yeah, like, he wasn't fat, but he had muscle. So yeah, it's like, one thing I don't like is it throws you in there with this. It just throws you in there. It's like, hello to RWBY, kicking ass, taking names. It's a good job they didn't have a dark background, because that would have just been a mindfuck. But I do like the different positions and all that. Like, just steps on him, puts a fucking scythe through his head, like, yeah, there you go. No remorse at all. It's just weird seeing some of these, because it's like, it doesn't fit the aesthetic. Like, the characters don't seem to be that much of the character. Oh yeah, I just noticed we have Velvet right here. Let's say I think it's Velvet. She's the only rabbit-eared one that I remember. Also, we almost get Jean Bumcrack. Lovely. She's passed out next to me. Chibi. Like, it takes some animated liberties, whereas, like in the early anime episodes, it actually had the animated kind of childishness to it. Like, it had the funny quick liners and the whoop, we're here stuff. But now it doesn't seem to have that in the anime, does it? What the fuck have I elbowed? My elbow hurts. Yeah, I don't like how it throws you right in with this. I'd like to see what the difference is between this and the new one. I really would. Like, what is the difference between this chapter and the official? And apparently on this website it's classified as a prequel. It's like, that in a prequel, it's the fucking same story, and it goes further a bit, because it's still ongoing. It's meant to be the official one. It hasn't been released in English yet, because it only just got released right early this year. I only found it through bloody coincidence when people were posting up about it on Tumblr. So, yay! It's like the fucking, like, how did he even get the chance to throw Jean on this? Because Pierrot would have ripped him a new arsehole. Look at how though RWBY's the only one to bat an eyelid when everyone would have. What the fuck is Yang doing down there? I think that's Yang. Oh no, that's Jan in it, because that's his legs. That just looks so fucked up. I thought that was Yang just crouching down then, but it's not, it's Jan. Just realised that, and it would make sense, seeing as how that's the action point. It's just, some of the action's a bit fucking weird in this. I said, it's annoying how it doesn't stay true to the actual anime. Also, yeah, her boobs aren't as big as Blake's. Nah, fucking way. I'm just gonna point that out now. Point it out now. So yes, this has been RWBY. I don't know what you'd call this one, because it's just named RWBY. I think the next one's named Official RWBY Manga. The official RWBY manga. So yes, this is just RWBY Chapter 1. And like I said, you can get the actual manga. It is out in English from all good Amazons. It's also come out not that long ago, if I remember correctly. It came out like fucking what was it? 2018, January. Oh my god, really? It's been that long. God damn. So yes, you can actually pick up quite cheap as well. They actually had it on the official site, but it didn't stay on the official site long. So yes, you can pick it up from any Amazon or good bookstore near you. This isn't a promotion, I'm just saying. I like to keep books as references, just to look at the pretty pictures. So yes, this has been RWBY Chapter 1. Like I said, I don't like how it just skips straight into them being at school. Like, also, I think it's nice how it has a lot of action pictures, but it explained nothing about the characters in the first chapter. Like, this first chapter, it was like, oh yeah, Ruby's a badass huntress, and that was it. It didn't explain her personality, really. There's this little bit of speech, but with the one-shot trailers, it showed them all individual personalities, which this doesn't. But it's got pretty art. That's what I can say about it. So yes, this has been Anime Life, and this has been RWBY Chapter 1, which I'm rereading because a new one's out, and I want to read that, and I want to compare what they like together. So yes, for now it's time to say goodbye, and see you next one. Bye-bye. Hey, since you're here, why not check out another video? You can do fact videos, gameplays, and unboxing. I also do DeviantArt, Twitter, and Twitch. And a lot of live streams, so remember to catch me live if you want to see more of my craziness. Also, remember to subscribe to become an Anime Lifer. That's the Anime Lifer for life. Also, remember to like the video and turn on the notifications so that you can get to see my videos first.